The little girl just whispered, "Come, rabbits." In the next second, a few wild rabbits appeared under the tree. In the 1980s, eating meat was a rare luxury. Later, her foster father took her to the river to catch fish, but after a long time, he still hadn't caught a single one. Seeing how tired her foster father was, the girl pointed her finger toward the water and cast a spell. In the next moment, a big fish jumped out of the water and landed on the ground. It turned out the girl was the reincarnation of a blessing fairy. Anyone who treated her well would be rewarded. Even her foster father felt like he had found a treasure. However, 3 days ago, a flood struck. The girl and her family of 3 were buried under the debris. Villagers rushed to pull the girl out and checked her breath. "Look at her dying." The village chief immediately cried to the heavens, wondering why such a poor family suffered such misfortune. At that moment, a meteor streaked across the sky, landing on the girl's forehead. In an instant, the month-long rain stopped. The girl let out a cough. Seeing this, the village chief rushed her to the hospital. By the next day, the village chief hoped the girl's uncle would take her in, but the aunt said their family had also suffered losses, and the remaining food wouldn't last until the end of the month. Adding another mouth to feed would make it impossible for the family to survive. The uncle wanted to take in his late brother's child, but the malicious aunt not only refused, but also accused the girl of being a cursed star, bringing disaster to the village and causing her parents' deaths. The villagers, scared by these rumors, remained silent. The girl, heartbroken, wiped away a tear, thinking that as the reincarnation of a blessing fairy, whoever adopted her would surely prosper. However, due to the villagers' limited food supplies, none of them agreed to take her in. Seeing this, the village chief decided to send the girl away the next day, hoping to find her a good home after the flood passed. The crowd remained silent upon hearing this. Just then, a man stepped forward from the crowd. Without a word, he picked up the girl and held her in his arms. He then announced he was willing to adopt the child. However, when he got home, his wife was not happy. Their household only had 3 days worth of food left. He was in poor health and had a son to raise, but the man still tried his best to persuade his wife. With winter approaching, he couldn't bear to see the child freeze to death in the streets. The girl tugged at his wife's sleeve, saying her stomach was small and she only needed a little food. Moved by the girl's pleas, the woman eventually softened her heart. She brought out a bowl of millet porridge and fed it to the girl herself. This kind gesture from the couple would soon completely change their destiny. By evening, the woman's son came home with a gemstone he had found. When he learned the girl was sleeping, he was overjoyed. He never thought he'd have a sister one day. Curious, he gently touched the little girl's cheek. The girl immediately woke up, staring straight at the stone in his hand. She recognized it as her lost power stone. Seeing that she liked the stone, the boy gave it to her and happily ran outside. The girl used the power stone to restore some of her abilities. She decided it was time to repay her father